The news at noon begins with a news alert from the North Miami Police Department. The chief talking about the investigation following the shooting of an unarmed black man. The department under fire following the shooting that was caught on camera.
And what the chief didn't say, only getting people, including a U.S. Congresswoman, even more fired up. The news station with Team 7 coverage, including an exclusive interview with the victim. But we begin with 7's Brian Enton live at police headquarters. Brian?
The chief talking for the first time here at North Miami PD since this incident happened on Monday. He is stressing transparency. He says his department will be transparent. He says that the investigation is ongoing. He says he has questions about what happened, what he saw in that video. But he says we all have to be patient and wait for this investigation to move forward. He did not take questions. Let's go to video. This is that cell phone video that has gone viral that shows Charles Kinsey, a behavioral therapist who was working with an autistic man. When that autistic man got away from his group home, the therapist chased after him. They're in the middle of the road, and that is when police show up. The police chief today saying that someone called 911, a neighbor, and said that there was a person with a gun. So police show up with assault rifles. This behavioral therapist puts his hands in the air, and that is when, minutes later, that therapist says somehow he ends up getting shot by police while his hands were in the air. Let's go to our next piece of video, and you're going to see this man, Charles Kinsey. This is exclusive video of him inside the hospital when we spoke to him. He says that he is really still in shock at this point, that he was shot in the leg. He should be in the hospital for a few days more. He should recover, but emotionally, as of this morning, we're told he is now having to receive counseling after what he went through. He says he was just trying to help his autistic patient, and again, somehow he ends up getting shot by police. I want you to listen to what the North Miami Police Chief and what Congresswoman Frederica Wilson just said a short time ago in this press conference.
So far, that on Monday evening at about 5:01 p.m., a 911 call was received about a man with a gun threatening to commit suicide, to kill himself. And our officers responding to the scene with that threat in mind. We have witnessed statements there was a gun. We had a 911 call with that same information. However, I want to make it clear, there was no gun recovered. An investigation into a police shooting involved is designed to be methodical and thorough. The law requires us to gather every fact and resolve every question before making a pronounced judgment. This is a process dictated by law, and we are following that process.
I'm just in shock. I'm stunned. The video is like a nightmare. I can't even imagine what I saw today. And I've seen several police shootings. I've analyzed them. I've watched them because I have to work so closely with the police, with my boys. So we're pro-police. We love the police. We know that when the police breaks down, the country is dissolved. There's no, but today, I'm in shock. I am in total shock of what I saw.
Take a look at this. This is a statement from Catherine Fernandez Rundle, the state attorney. She says, "We will conduct our own investigation and review all of the evidence to determine whether the actions of the shooting officer constitute a criminal act that can be proven beyond a reasonable doubt and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt." Interesting tidbit, that congresswoman who showed up here, it appeared that the people organizing the press conference did not want her to speak. She actually said that, but she insisted on going to the podium after the police chief spoke. FDLE also now investigating. The police chief says that that he could not answer any questions. The reporters obviously had a lot of questions for him. They wanted to know the name. We wanted to know the name of the officer, but he says at this point they will not be releasing any of that information. Live in North Miami, Brian Enton, 7 News.
And from the police department, Team 7 coverage continues now with an exclusive interview with the victim.
7's Alex Diarmas is live at Jackson Memorial Hospital, where he is being treated for a gunshot wound to the leg. Alex?
Well, Diana and Christine, we just spoke to Mr. Kinsley attorney one more time. He tells us he's been in contact with the city manager and the city attorney about a possible settlement. In the meantime, Mr. Kinsley is still here recovering. Charles Kinsey laid in the middle of the road, on his back, his hands in the air, as North Miami police aimed their rifles at him. Listen as he yells to the officers. He says he's a therapist and was trying to help a confused autistic man who wandered away from a group home. Kinsey says he complied with the officers' demands.
When I went to the ground, I'm going to the ground just like this here with my hands up. And I'm laying down here just like this. And I'm telling him again, sir, it's no need for a firearm. I'm unarmed. He's an artistic guy. He had a toy truck in his hand.
Police were called to the area by someone who claimed there was a man with a gun. Kinsey says, though, there was no gun, just his client holding a toy truck, which was clearly visible to the officers.
I was really more worried about him than myself, because I'm looking at, as long as I got my hands up, they're not going to shoot me. This is what I'm thinking. They're not going to shoot me. Wow, was I wrong? Wrong, because Kinsey was then shot in the leg. It wasn't caught on camera, but he says he had his hands up the entire time. When he hit me, I'm like, I still got my hands in the air. I said, no, I just got shot. And I'm saying to him, I'm like, sir, why did you shoot me? And his words to me, he said, I don't know. Kinsey says the officers rushed him, patted him down, found there was no weapon, and then handcuffed him. They flipped me over, and I'm face down in the ground with cuffs on, waiting on the rescue squad to come. I say about 20 minutes took the rescue squad to get there. And I was, bleeding. Yes, bleeding. I mean, bleeding. And I was like, wow. 7 News was there as Kinsey was taken to Jackson Memorial Hospital. His attorney telling us Thursday morning he spoke to the City of North Miami manager and the city attorney.
There has been a discussion of a potential settlement. They want to resolve it relatively fast in a matter of good faith to let the community know that they take these things seriously, but I'm not at liberty to discuss the terms of the settlement or what we think a potential settlement may be at this point. Kinsey wants a full investigation and wants to know why the officer fired. My life flashed right in front of me. You know what I mean? Because when he hit me, my first thing I'm thinking about my family.
And Mr. Kinsley's attorney tells us his client is doing much better physically than he is mentally. He is just simply traumatized. That's the very latest. Reporting live from outside of Jackson Memorial Hospital, I'm Alex Diarmis, 7 News.